Good morning, everyone. Now, I already know that I probably stirred up a little commotion by my earlier post, but I did that for a strategic reason, and it is to get you to think. A lot of people in this town refuse to hit the sensitive topics that need to be talked about that is affecting the community and much more. Yeah, you can have the right to your own opinion. I agree. But I'm also going to say things on the opposite side because it needs to be said or in order to move forward. A lot of our businesses, especially black businesses, and I hate to just focus just on that, but it's the obvious truth, are struggling in the community because of the lack of support and funds. Yes, there is funds being, purchases, services being bought throughout the black community and much more, but not enough. If you compare the success from our businesses to the others in the community, there's a huge difference. Why is that? I strongly believe it is the root causes is because of our mentality. There's egos that's going around. We hate to see each other rise above the other. We refuse to invest in each other. We hold grudges and much more. Why is it that can't be in the same industry but put our heads together to form something that's going to actually work and flourish? And there's nothing wrong with getting, freebies and things like that. But let's be honest, a business needs funds in order to stay in operation. You can give these discounts and, these freebies all you want to pretty much create awareness and attention. But eventually, if you do not have the funds coming in, your business will shut down. That is the obvious truth when it comes to this. Now, with that said, there's got to be a lot more networking events for not only, of course, you have the Chamber of Commerce and these other local organizations, but there needs to be things established where we actually build relationships, brainstorm on how two different businesses or services can work together and communicate effectively to produce more funds and make a bigger impact into the community. But not only just into this community, get to the point where it can expand and grow so much it expands outside of this town. There's nothing wrong with supporting locally, but eventually you want to continue to grow because as you reach to different market levels, you receive more funds and where you can put even more funds back into the community. But if you stay closed-minded and just stuck to old ways, refusing to acknowledge and see different changes and things like that, you will be stuck in the same thing. We've been doing the same thing over and over and over again, and we have yet to see any major changes. And yes, I will say this, there is nothing wrong with the prisons and stuff, like working for them much more, but there is more opportunities than just that. Most of our high school graduates, when they graduate and get out, that's the only thing they know. Why is that? Because of lack of teaching and knowledge. And then on top of that, we refuse to seek other information at a lot of times. We reject other opinions. It's okay to have different opinions, different sources of knowledge and much more, but just to reject it and be ignorant to knowledge and information that can actually help you is, a huge, hit to your own and throughout the community. You should be able to invest throughout more knowledge information. Generational wealth. Generational wealth is another thing that is hugely lacking. A lot of our people don't really see the value into that, but when things hit and life hits, that income is gone, completely gone. But you know what? Those bills and expenses are still coming. And with that said, when life hits and that income is gone, that's when you see a lot of families struggle to get out of that situation because their income is gone, but now they weren't really prepared for the situation that's about to hit. So we got to change our mentality of investing into knowledge, information, pay more value into people's skill sets. If you compare our prices to this area to other people in the market, it's extremely low. And then with that said, it hurts these businesses when they have other expenses, and we wonder why they go out of business. Like we had a nice, lounge where we can all communicate, get together. You have the professors, drinking the wine and much more, and that's gone. Why that happened? Because the funds were not coming in. That's the obvious truth that we don't want to, we love to see these nice things, but we hate to pay for them. That has got to change. If you want to have these nice things, you got to invest and put money back into the community for it to stay, in operation. Tell me you put, hundreds and thousands of dollars into these other places and businesses, but when it comes to us, the main problem we have is price, without looking at into the long-term effect of how they can actually grow. So I did that for a reason, because it's about time somebody said something that is different from what the popular opinion is in this community, because there's got to be a lot of changes. There's too many of us that have great ideas struggling to community and don't even flourish because we refuse to really put the funds in to support them, to see them grow. A business does not grow without the funds coming in, and that's just, the common standpoints of it. So with that, you can have the right to your opinion. I respect that, but at the end of the day, do not disrespect me because I posted my opinion. Okay, so think on this, debate it with your friends and family, and start thinking of ways to make a change that will actually impact this community for the better, instead of being stuck in a cycle over and over and over again expecting a change. That's insanity. Peace.